Hello friends, welcome to the Flutter Crash Course where we are going to build a simple WordPress generator app using Flutter. So let's get started. So this is the Flutter documentation, this flutter.dev main site. We have come to the main site and then we have to go to the docs here, and then we have to go to get started, and then we have to choose your operating system in which you work. So I'm working on a Windows operating system right now, so this is the Windows I have to choose. So this is very good. Docs means you can go through it and it is very easy to set up. So what I have done here, see, I've downloaded this first and then extracted it to a folder, which is I extracted it, they're telling it C, but I extracted it to D folder. And then what you need to do, you can do this also, git clone, but I didn't git clone, I just downloaded this zip. And then environment variable are very important to update, so I have updated my environment variables. So let me show env edit environment variables. You have to go here, you have to go to this environment variables, and I think this path, this path you have to do, and this edit. So see, deflutter bin, so I have added this part here. So you have to add this path in your environment variables. After that you have to run this Flutter Doctor. So you can go to your terminal. So I am using this Windows terminal, and I can do Flutter Doctor. So it will check everything that I have everything there in my system, like, so everything is working fine for me. VS Code and connected devices also are there. So because I have connected my phone with USB cable, so no issues found is there. Okay, so and Android setup, Android Studio is not mandatory, but you should install Android Studio also. Although I don't work on Android Studio at all, including the emulators. I don't use the Android emulator. The reason being that my system becomes quite slow. Although it's a very powerful system, it becomes very slow if I run the Android emulator, and at the top of it I'm recording this, so it will become more slow. So I don't use Android emulator at all. But if you want to use Android emulator, it is okay. So I will tell another cool way to use your device without Android emulator also. So this Android Studio, all those things, whatever you have to done, it is told here, and that how to configure the emulator through Android Studio. Actually I have done this also. This is quite a bit not that complicated, but yeah, it is there. So the main thing which I do is to set up in the Android device. So developer option you have to set up. You can see a Google video how to do that. This I think this you have to do Google USB driver, because I have done this also. And yeah, so I have done this, and Android Studio you have to do. So maybe Android Studio is required, but obviously I don't use it. So because I love VS Code, and I use VS Code also, and VS Code extension is very good. So I will show that extension also. So after that, what I have done actually, how I generally run the my Android device is connected with my PC, but I want to see it on my PC also. So I have something known as Scrappy. This you can download it, of course, and this is this kind of binary, and you have to just do this, and it will show my Android device. So it is much better than emulator, because you are seeing the real device. This is my real device connected. Okay, so this is there, and so let's get started. So how to get started? So I'm in a folder, so let me do a Flutter. There are many different ways to create a Flutter app, but I generally like this way: Flutter create, and word pair generator I will do, and see, it is so fast. And cd word pair generator, and it is telling us to do Flutter run from here, but I don't do Flutter run from here because their hot reload feature is not there. If I do Flutter run from here, after every change I have to do a R, press R button. So I don't do from here. CD WordPress generator, and I will open it with Visual Studio Code. And let me do one thing, because I don't know why this happens in Windows. This okay, so let me do one thing. Let me take it till here, and yeah, so this is much better to do a mobile app development. So this is everything we have, but everything is created. So most of the things we don't require the Android, iOS, this is automatically generated. So we'll always work in our lib, okay. And this pub.yaml also we'll see, because the packages we need to add it here, but how will you run it? See, it is showing this because my Android device is connected, it is showing me this. But even before that, we have to install two extensions and that are very important for a Flutter. So those extensions are, first one is Flutter, this one you have to install, okay. And the second one is Dart, so this one you have to install. So these two you have to install, okay. So these two you have to install, then only you can move forward, okay. So after that, this is my main.dart. So this is what everything is there. So how will I run it? So as I told you, we can run it Flutter run also, but I don't run it from there, I do it from here, run, and then run without debugging. I do this run without debugging, and sometime it gives another screen, and if it gives another screen, you have to choose Dart and Flutter there, okay. Dart and Flutter. So it is running, and this is the default app which has been created by Flutter with this all this code which is created, and we are going to soon delete it all and start again. Not delete it all, but we are going to delete most of it. And so this is the app by default, this is the app which they give. So this is a simple counter app, okay. So this is there. Now let's delete most of the things. So this is how our app run my app. So this is running this my app, and which is a stateless widget. So there are both stateless and stateful widget in Flutter. This classes, this extend from this. So, and this package is the material. So there, beside material, there is something for iOS also. So material is a Google material things which it uses. So all the material looks are there. So it goes very good in the Android world, this material look, okay. So let me show something else. So material app, we don't want this on, let me remove it, and it will give error. Let it give error, let me remove it because we want it simple. So it is calling this material app, so it have to call this material app, and inside this only our code will go. So let me do a home and text. So this is another text, everything we get from Flutter. So this is a widget based thing which we will soon see, and everything we generally get from Flutter, but we can get external libraries also. So like this, Control S. Some error is there, okay. It is it is like this. See, this is doing a hot reload, and this Flutter demo, this ugly thing is been shown because we don't have any title and all those things. So this has been shown. So let us remove this, and we will use a very good widget which we generally use, which is known as Scaffold. So Scaffold wizard, so this only implements the basic structure. So basic structure, by basic structure what we means, in every app we need an app bar and all those things. So this will implement that basic structure. So after home I will delete it and I will do a scaffold. So because of this extension which I have installed, everything will happen, means everything we will get everything. The scaffold is given, and then so this is obviously it is giving like this app bar. Let me take it to the next line. App bar is there. So another thing you can see, this thing is also given by Flutter. It is showing this, what does this bracket means. This is where scaffold is ending. So scaffold, the thing is that in app bar we want this app bar. So again it is giving this, and then this app bar. No, we don't want this action. Sometimes it becomes too intelligent. Let it take it to the next line. Title is, we cannot give anything like this. We have to use a text thing is there. So it is random word pair. So if we have any error, it will show the error here. So we can rectify it on the fly. Means this is the thing which I like a lot here. So hot reload is the say, it is showing like this random word pair, and our app bar is shown, the beautiful app bar is shown. So this is so simple to get the app bar. So what I feel in with Flutter, it is more like a low code platform, and we can get an app up very soon with this, all these widgets and all. Okay, that's my view. Okay, now we will add one more thing known as theme. So theme belongs to all the different things. Means if I give something here, it will be happening in this screen only, but if I want to give it to every screen, I have to use a theme. So let us give the theme which will be applied to whole of our app. So after this material app, we have to come and this theme we have to do, and then theme data, it will give me, let me choose this one, and primary color, then colors dot, see I want amber, and it will give me different shades of amber. But one thing which I don't like, I cannot choose it from here. I have to know it, that amber 900 will give me this shade. So I will choose this amber, and then I have to manually put this 900. Okay, and it is giving me an error. See, it is giving me an error. Why it is giving me error? There is a comma which is missing. So I will give this comma, and this error is gone. Save it, and see, everything has become this amber. And now we want some body here, because just title is not enough. So sometimes these brackets are very confusing actually. Means scaffold is here, app bar. So app bar, scaffold, inside the scaffold only we'll have the body. So what does that mean? That means that this app bar is there. I have to do a comma here, and I have to do a body here, body. So and body will have center. So center is again everything, every widgets we get from here only. So child and text and hello Flutter world. I'm saving, and hello Flutter world is the center because of this. Okay, so it is already looking quite nice. Now we will use an external library to show those English word pairs. So let me go to, there is a, just like we have npm in the JavaScript ecosystem, we have something known as pub.dev. I'll come here, and here I will search for, see, I have already searched English words, enter, and this first one will come. So this is my package which I want to use, and then I will go to installing, and installing is very easy here. So we have this dependency, I have to copy this, and they are telling that it should go inside the dependencies. This is very important actually. So I will come here and open this pub.yaml. This file I have to open, and then it is saying that it is after dependency, so it is at the same level as Flutter or maybe Cupertino icons. Yeah, so same level at that, but it's okay. But it is not at the SDK level, it is at this level actually. So let me paste it like this. So this is correct, and let me just save it and see one thing. When I will save it, see, pub get running, so it got installed automatically. So this is how it get installed. So now let me close it, and the package was installed. Let me close it, and then we will start using it. And to use it, first we have to import it again. Import package English, yeah, this one, second one, this, and then after that I have to use it, and we will use the final keyword, final word pair. So this is our variable word pair equal to final. We generally use final a lot here in Flutter, word pair. And if you want to know why final and all those things, I have a Dart basic videos, so you can refer that. Word pair dot random, so it is showing me this is word pair dot random. It is coming from this English word package. Okay, so this word pair dot random, and it will give this. It is telling me I have not used it, so I have to use it. So where I will use it, I will use it here. Word pair dot, so it is giving me some cases, so camel case, lower case, Pascal case, but I like it as a snake case. Okay, so let me save it. What is snake case? This underscore is there, oil stuff. So actually there are two words, so word pair means two word. Okay, so it is showing this now, but we don't want it like this. We want everything as a list view. In fact, we want everything as an infinite list view. So how we are going to do that? So for that, we'll create a new class, and we don't want this scaffold and all those things, means that where obviously means to show this random word pair, but we want it at a different place, because that is how we divide our Flutter code. So let us do create a new class. So how we will create a new class? So again, this our, okay, I think it should be more, yeah. So sorry, I forgot to increase the font size. Okay, so after this, so again this our extension comes into play. We have stful will give, and this will show me a Flutter stateful widget. Okay, actually if I do only st, it will give me both things, stateful and stateless. So I'm going to do a stateful, and it will keep the cursor at this point, and this point only you have to type something. Okay, don't leave the cursor and start typing it, because it have to update at three or four places. So random, see, it is updating at 3 or 4 places. So if you click somewhere else, you have to update it yourself. So this is our stateful class which has been done, so which overrides this, and then again it extends from this. Okay, so like this. So the problem of connecting your real phone, you get this, all this thing also. Okay, but it is okay for me. Then I want a scaffold here, and I want this random words. I don't, where is the scaffold ending? Scaffold is ending here, so I don't want it anymore. I want the random words here. So it will call this random words, and the stateful classes generally have this kind of two class, extended stateful widget, and then this they will create like this, and then there will be the build context like this. It is a bit different from the stateless, so we don't want it here anymore. So let me delete this also, and return. I want to return scaffold appa is okay. Appa is there. Title is text random word pair. Is it giving some error? I don't want so many commas. Yeah, it is giving an error because we have to close it. Okay, it is semicolon. So scaffold is getting over here. It's better to take it in the next line. Okay, so save it. Yeah, random word pair have come. Now the main logic will appear. So after the app bar, we have done it because after the app bar we'll do a body will call the build list. So what is this build list? Build list is actually a widget. So we have to come up here. So everything we are generally doing inside this only. So build list is here, and then first let us, even before building it, we'll have something like random final, again a variable, and random word pairs equal to word pair. So what is this word pair? Again we are getting this word pair from our English word, and then I have to close it. So this is like a array. This is the array. Actually this is an array. So this word pair it will take and it will convert it in a array. So we will get array of all those word pair by this syntax. Okay, so now we have to use a widget also. So we are calling it like this, so it's a widget. So widget build list. So the body it is there, so it means it will call this. So see, it will call this, and then return list view dot builder. We'll take this dot builder, which have something known as item builder. Okay, we have got something known as item builder. We'll come down here and let me put it here. But even before that, we want some padding, and there is a very interesting way to give padding in Flutter. Padding like this I will give, and then const edge insert dot all. So this is the way we give padding, and then here we can give a value like 16.0 I will give. So this will give the padding. After the padding we have an item builder. So this only builds the item. So what this build item of list means dynamic list. It is used to build dynamic list. Okay, so it is actually a callback function. So it takes two things. One, it takes is a context, and the another thing it will take is a item, and then so it will be called every time. So it will generate words and it will be call every time and inside this we will have a code if item dot is odd. See, is odd is again a function, then return divider, which can be empty. So it is actually called 2 times for every object. So first time we are returning a divider, and then we are having a final index equal to item not of, so this 2, not of this 2. So this is a special type of thing, which, see, we are using this code because we don't want to count the divider. So what we are going to have, so we are going to have the divider. So after every word, so we are going to have a list here, and after every word there is going to be a divider. So this divider, we don't want this divider to be counted as an index. Why? Because we want 10 words in our app, and after those 10 words we should be able to scroll to the next 10 word. Okay, so it's the infinite list which we are creating, so that's why we are using this index 0. So it gives like that. So after that I will come, and if index is greater than equal to random words pair, this random words pair dot length. So because it's an array, so it will have the length property. So then after that, if it is there, then what we are going to do, random word pairs dot add all. So these methods are again given to us. Why it is not happening? Generate word pairs it is happening now. Take count. So it takes a count. So this is again given to us by the English word. So generate word pairs. If you're exhausting our 10 words list, which is an array of a string actually, so then we will generate more words. And how we're doing this, we're tracking the index. So, and what we are doing here, we are having a divider also, but we don't want the divider index to be added here. So for that we are doing this. Okay, so after that it's still giving me an error because of this. So see, these small errors are also caught. Okay, so after that I have to return something here, return, and what I will return this in another method actually, build row, and here random word pairs index. So that means I am passing to this widget, actually this is a widget which we are going to create soon, only one single word. Okay, one single word I'm passing it here, and then where is build list ending? Build list is ending here. So let me come here, widget, build row, word pair. So this is what word pair. So we have to give that argument, whatever parameters you're passing, we have to give it a type, and the type is word pair. So word pair is this type. So our English keyword type is the word pair. So now here, from here, what we are going to do, we are going to return list tile. So it is coming, list tile is coming, and in the list tile we'll have a title of text pair dot as snake case. Let us have a style also, so we can have a style also here. Style text, style font size is 18.0, and it is again giving me error because I forgot this. Okay, so let me save it, and if everything is right, I will get everything. Okay, so all the lists are there, and I can scroll through it. Okay, I can scroll through it. So when I scroll through it, this more of the word pairs are generated because of this. It comes here and more word pairs is generated. So this is done. Most of the code is done. Now what we want to do, we want to get a icon here, so we can click on that icon. But before that, we want one thing. We want this is becoming very big, and this is now how codes are organized anyway. So it's better to move all of this to a different file. And how do we create a different file? We'll go here, lib, create a new file known as random words. And one more thing to notice is that I am using this underscore. Underscore is used a lot in Flutter. Means you cannot use a dash to name the files and all. You have to use underscore. Okay, so I'll paste it all here, but it is giving me a lot of error. Why it is giving me a lot of error? It is giving me a lot of error because of this. Now all errors are gone, and I don't want this anymore here, but it is giving me, it is not finding random words. So how to find it? I am taking my mouse cursor here, and then I will do a control space bar, and it will load. It is not loading. Why? Oh, it is not loading because I have not saved it. Let me save it. Okay, I have saved it now. Now if I do, will it give? Okay, sometimes it doesn't give. Okay, so obviously I have to do it myself, so I will do it myself, not in Word. Import package, and then word page generator, and this main dot like this, and now everything is working fine, and it is like that only. Okay, so now we will go back here, and what we want, we want to add the favorite word in a different string by clicking an icon beside that word. The first thing which we need to do is create that icon. Okay, so let's do that, and we'll come here, and we'll create another variable to save that word, so that we know which words are there. Means, so if we choose 10 favorite words, we should know where are those 10 favorite words. So we'll have another variable known as saved word pairs equal to set word pair like this. I have to do, and then this build row is there. Okay, this build row is there. We will do most of the coding here now. Okay, so here I am coming, and here another final thing I will create an already save. So you can see we use a lot of final, because final is equivalent to const in React or JavaScript, where nowadays we use a lot of const until it break, and then only we go to let. So here we use final a lot. And then saved word pairs, okay, dot contains pair. So see, we are getting a single pair here, single string here. So what we are doing, this is a set, we are using a set. So what is like set is like that same thing in what we have in JavaScript. So we have sets here also. So set is again, it contains only unique items. The thing with set is that it will always contain unique items, so that's why we are using it here. So it is like a collection of object where each object can only appear once, so it is unique. So if suppose sweet room is coming 3-4 times and we choose it, we can choose it only once. So that's one of the reason we are using this. Okay, so already saved is pair we are getting, then this we'll do, and then after our title is ending, where is our title ending? Okay, title is ending here, then this comma I will give, and then trailing I will give trailing icon, it will show an icon. Okay, and icon, actually this is already saved. It will give us some boolean, because it will checking whether it contains the pair or not. So if it contains the pair, let's see, already saved, we are checking this already saved. Then we are using the ternary operator. Yes, ternary operator are there in Flutter also. Icons dot favorite, if it is there, then icons dot favorite, or else icons dot favorite border. Okay, let me save this much. So right now icons dot favorite border is there because already saved is not there. Okay, so even we have not created an on tap or something, but we want something else also, so we can do it using the comma, and we are using the comma, and then we'll do color with inside the icon. We still inside the icon, color already saved, colors dot red is there, or null is there. Okay, it will not show right now because we are going to have a let me give a bit of space bar here. On tap, we are going to have on tap. So on tap is like on click or on press, which we have in React Native. So on tap is like that, a function when you tap on it. Okay, so this will be called at that time. So again we have a React concept here, which is known as set state. So a lot of things are taken from React and JavaScript. So set state is there. So what set state is do, if already saved, we can change the state of already saved here. If already saved, or we can check it, if already saved, then actually we are not changing the state of already saved, we are changing something else. If already saved is there, which is true, so then saved pairs dot remove pair else saved words dot add pair. So here we are adding it, saved words dot add pair, so the saved word which we have created here in the set. So here we are adding the pair. Okay, and we are obviously checking at the starting also. So let me save it. So you can see nothing have changed, but if I click on it, see, click on it or tap on it, the red thing will come. The red thing will come. In fact, I can click here also, because I have given it in the whole row, so I can click here also. So these are my favorite words. Okay, so like this. But even if I have a favorite word, I want a functionality where I will have a list here, and I click on it, I can see my favorite words on the different page. Okay, so the icons are clickable, all these are showing perfect. So now we want that in a separate page to show the word page. So for that, what we need to do, we need to go here. So the app bar, this is showing this random word pair, so we have to create a list here. So let do that. So sometimes it is very confusing in the starting, so where it will start and all. So app bar, because we want something inside the app bar, so it's comma will be there here, and then actions. We have to create another widget and this array. Icon button we are going to use, which has got two things, one is icons and one is the on press. So icons will be icon. So see, for icons also we don't have to install something third party, and I face a lot of problem in React Native because of this icons also. Icons thoughtless, because sometimes the third party thing fails, it doesn't get updated. So everything, it is just like Angular, everything, most of the things you will get from here itself, inside Flutter only some of the things, some third party things are there, but most of the things you get here on pressed. So on pressed will call something known as push saved. So obviously it is a function, push saved. It is not a widget, but it's a function. And now I will go here above it, and it is a void. Actually it doesn't return anything, just a simple function. Then navigator dot of context dot push. So we don't want all these things. So with this navigator we can navigate to anywhere, and we can push. Navigator is like something like React router in React. So navigator is something like that, it push on the stacks, it can push different stacks or screens, what we say in an app. So it will push that. So push. So I will give a material page route, and then builder is there. It is giving me error because of this. So builder is there, and then build context, and then we'll have something known as iterable list. So final iterable list tiles equal to saved word pair. So saved word pair which we have just saved here we have saved that saved word pair which contains these things which we have selected. So we will map through it now. Map. So we have map here also in Flutter, just like in React and JavaScript. Word pair, but we have to give it what it is, word pair, and then like this. Again, if you give this kind of errors, it is because of this semicolon. So you have to give that semicolon there. Then return list tile. Again, a thing which you are using it from the list tile. Then title will be text. So we are trying to have it exactly like this home page. So pair dot as a snake case, comma style text style, font size is 16.0. okay, so I'm getting an error here because I have to do the semicolon. Okay, so build context is it is giving abstract class. Okay, it is giving this abstract class. After this, here I'll give a final list widget divided. So because I'm going to have that divided thing also here, this divided thing, so I'm using it like this. So divided, and again a list of widget is divided. So then after that, list title, no, not this, list tile I will give, and then list tile, not like this, list tile dot divide tile. So divide tile is something which we can get with that divided thing. Okay, so here after that I have to give the context as context I have to give, tiles as tiles I have to give, and then dot to list I have to give. So it will convert it into to list. Now I'm done, means now I have to just return it to a scaffold. Okay, so it is giving me error because I have not returned it yet. So return scaffold I have to do, and then app bar, obviously app bar will be there because I have to create that again, because this is a new page, so I have to create that. So app bar title is text is saved word pairs, and then let me do a semicolon here. Then this is there. Here I have to show the body I will show it here. Body is a list view, and I will pass the children as, not like this, children is an array, but the array I have already created it is divided. So it is divided, so this divided is getting this tiles. So you might be understanding this divided tiles, it contains that divided this also, and this tiles also which we are creating from the saved word pair maps, and then after that this divided is going here in the scaffold. So let me save it. If everything is right, our app will be completed. See, I have done these things. So let me come here and it is showing me the one which I have done, that cache and all those things. Then I can go back. Let me choose something else. Then I go back and it will show me those things. So this complete our simple WordPress generator. Hope you liked this starting app, and please do subscribe to my channel for more Flutter videos and for more React videos and more web development videos, and support me. Thank you.